Here's a good one, folks. Further your education here from St. Vincent College. We're going to welcome Senior Director of Admission, Ross Abbott. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having us.
I've been from the glass line tanks of old Latrobe. So a little famous for more than just education, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Rogers, birthplace of Mr. Rogers, Arnold Palmer. It's cliche to say, but the summer home of the Pittsburgh Steelers as well, the home of the banana split. Got a lot of history.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff there, and a beautiful area. So what a great spot to pick for school.
Absolutely.
What makes this school so special?
Honestly, the diversity. Diversity of the majors, diversity of the geographic locations that we touch on, which is why we're so thankful to be here hitting Ohio now. The majors are really popular in terms of engineering, the medical sciences, health sciences, education, criminology, nursing. Nursing is newer, as well as aviation management. So there's a lot of programs students can pick from.
How about the hallmarks of being a Benedictine school?
Incredible. It really starts with community. Community is what we're rooted in, going back 180 years. Our Catholic Benedictine liberal arts and sciences tradition. It all starts with those gentlemen.
You know, it's funny, you talk about going back in time here. I mean, this was the first brewery in America was right there.
Yep.
I mean, this really a birthplace of so many things. We look at this beautiful fall weather and kids go back to school. What are some of the classes they offer?
Classes in terms of, they're small, which is really nice. So it's really small, personal, intimate. We have a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So students have a lot of liberty to choose classes that make the most sense to them for their career outcomes. But we also have a core curriculum that all students must take, regardless of what their major would be. So a lot of opportunity to take classes that make the most sense for career-wise.
How about that transition from education to having a job or a profession?
We're at a 98% success rate right now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 98% of our graduates are employed in their field of study, graduate, medical, professional school, or some sort of continuing ed, or our armed forces 1 year after graduation.
Which is terrific.
Yeah, we're very blessed.
You know, when you look at a beautiful small school like this too, you start thinking about, you know, what is the tuition for something like this, but you have some great scholarships available.
Scholarships are incredible. They are the most lucrative since the times that I've worked here. We just increased them for this year. Applications are still available for the class of 2026 that are graduating. So we're very competitive, and which allows us to branch out in markets as well.
I know when parents are out there helping you pick a school, they're always thinking about, well, you want to make sure you're getting a good education. And what do you do when you graduate? How much help do you get to get that job? So do you help students as they exit the school?
Absolutely. So we have a career and professional development center on campus that helps with everything from searching for an internship, helping get acclimated to what their career looks like. And once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat is what our president says. So even if they need to come back in the future, they can still do that.
Okay, so we get the back end. Sounds pretty good. Well, let's go to the front end right now, where kids are starting to think about, where should I go? What does the school offer? Why is this good for me?
In terms of just what we offer, I really do go back to that community. It's a place that no matter where you're from, what you look like, what your background is, you're welcome here. It's part of that community. So I talk highly about, and we talk highly in our office about the word fit. There's so many different types of the word fit. Proximity type of fit, cost type of fit, socioeconomic platform and community type of fit. So we really want to encourage that if you want a place to grow, thrive, and be the best version of yourself, we can certainly promote that.
And I know a lot of kids, as they graduate from high school and move on to a higher education, they think about maybe continuing their athletic career.
Absolutely.
So how do you help with that?
Yeah, we're a Division III institution, a member of the President's Athletic Conference. We have some great leadership there, some outstanding coaches. We have All-Americans, All-Conference, academic All-Americans, and All-Conference. So we offer a wide variety of sporting, so students can continue that as well.
Okay, we got some information on the screen here about how to, for open house and that sort of thing. So if somebody say, I'd like to visit, how do they go about?
We do have personal visit options on our website, the ones on the screen now. Information session we have on Saturday, May 16th. May 16th. That is an opportunity to get a campus tour, listen to an admission presentation, learning about who we are, what we do. But then our open house is really the cream of the crop. That's listening to our leadership speak, meeting with different faculty, different advisors from around the school, meeting with our admission staff, and lunch, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And the strength of a Benedictine principle also.
Absolutely. Yeah. My vice president always says, we want to make sure every student is fed. That's really important to us.
It's terrific. Well, thanks for joining us here.
I appreciate the opportunity. opportunity. And thank
All the
you so much.
information was on the screen there, folks. Check that out. And if it's not your child going, maybe you know somebody who's looking for a school. And it's always a good idea to look around a little bit before you make that decision.
Absolutely.
This could be a great one.
Absolutely.
190 years or something?
180 years, 180-year tradition.
Okay, I added 10 years. So what?
We're keeping it rolling.
There you go.
Absolutely.